Hey everybody, my name is Carl from Lawn Gladiator, and today I'm going to be showing you how to rotate your tires on a dump trailer or any dual axles trailer for that matter. So first thing that we want to do, we obviously need to jack the trailer up so it's off the ground. This jack point right here is great. That's where it's very easy to see the frame, and then you can also mount it anywhere along this I-beam frame here. One more thing before you start, all you're going to need is a impact wrench. I'm using the little M12 stubby. This tool is great, but then you're also going to need a torque wrench, and really that should be all. You just want to get it torqued to spec after we're done. Our tire rotation pattern is going to be just a simple X pattern. So let's say this one that I removed right here, that is the front right tire, so that's going to go to the back left, and then vice versa. We have this entire side. Those tires are all taken off. So now I am going to keep this side jacked up, obviously, and then we are going to jack up the other side and do the exact same thing. And then I have these tires. Since there's only two of them, I can remember which one goes to which side. I have these on the corresponding sides that they're going to go on. So then I just remember swap them. So this tire was there. Now this is going to go to the back left. Now, one mistake you could potentially make is you want to make sure that you do not jack it up here. You need to jack it up on this beam. This connects to the suspension, so we do not want to mess with that. But I have this side jacked up now, so let's get back to work. So this tire here was from, so this one here, back left. So now we're going to be installing this one to the front right, and this one here to right there. Now, we're not going to use the impact to fasten these. We don't want to cross the bolts, but we will use them to just screw them on, but then we're going to tighten them with a wrench. That's essentially the process. We do need to torque them down, but I'm going to get the other side done real quick. They're tightened, but they're not torqued down to spec. And torquing them down to spec is going to be the most important thing that we do, because if we don't do that properly, then these things will go flying off in the middle of the road, and I doubt that you want that. On this Rawmax 6x10, there's 7/8 lugs on here. So the torque spec on those is going to be 130. So if you don't know how to use a torque wrench, very, very simple. You're just going to loosen this on the back here. And then you can see these numbers on here. You tighten it up to there. And then for the micro adjustments, if your trailer or vehicle for that matter is anything different, you just mark it on those numbers there. Now, I should have mentioned, you have to lower it to the ground to torque them down. If you try and torque them while they're not on the ground, the tires are just going to spin. So now we got it down on the ground. So we are just going to torque it super quick. All right, so when you hear that click, that means it's at 130 or whatever you set it to. And we're going to do this in a star pattern. So on a 6 lug pattern, we're going to do this bolt, then 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 this bolt, and that's going to ensure they get threaded on there evenly. We want to go and check it just to make sure all of them are done. Obviously, we don't want any to be missed. And we can just check each one, and if it clicks right away, that means you are good. Boom. Now, we've gotten this one done, rotated your car's tires before. It's absolutely the exact same thing, and it's actually just a lot simpler because the pattern isn't as complicated. You just simply do them in an X pattern. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions, leave those in the comments for me below. Subscribe, I would appreciate that. It helps grow my business, helps get me subscribers and recognition, so I appreciate it. I do have to do it on the other side. I'm not going to record that. It's absolutely exactly the same thing. And then you guys are good to get back on the road with longer lasting and healthier tires. Bye.